England playing tomorrow. And your team having played in Dharamshala on the 7th. Bangladesh has played here on the 7th, and you've seen how the outfield is. What are the protocols for the fielders? What advice would you give the fielders on this outfield?
Basically, as you said, that we had a very good outing 2 days ago. So in that case, we know that how the ground field works on. So in that case, we need to adapt with the ground field as well. So mainly that we had a very good start against Afghanistan. So in that case, I'm sure that we need to continue that same mindset with our approach actually.
No, Rangana, it's about the outfield. It's not great. It's the ICC commented that it's an average outfield. So what would you tell the fielders to do? Are you telling them not to do certain things in that outfield?
No, we are not going to restrict anything, because if you ask something to restrict with them, so in that case they don't give their 100%. In that case, I'm sure that they did well that previous game. So we are asking give their best even in the outfield as well.
Hi, coach. Yeah, your spinners did really well in the first match, and wicket was really good for the spinners too. So, what do you think in this big match they will have a big role for spinners? And are you hopeful for this?
I think I would like to highlight, as you said, that the spinners did well. So in that case, apart from their skills, I think they read the pitch very well. So after that, they bowl well according to those situations. In that case, I'm sure these two spinners will bowl. They will assess the condition first, and they will bowl according to the pitch actually.
Hi, just on the outfield. Hello. Just on the outfield. Are you happy with the condition of the outfield? Do you think it is good enough for a very important World Cup match?
I think ICC have done a lot of hard work on that. So in that case, I think they think that because of the standard that they have maintained, so in that case they are given that authority to play one-day international. So in that case, I'm happy with it.
Rangana, here. In the match against Afghanistan, there was no proper six bowling option in the 11. I mean, obviously Mahmudullah was there and Shanto, but proper six bowling option. Do you feel that against England you might need someone like Nasum Ahmed or Sheikh Mehidi, maybe one more pacer, just to a proper six bowling option?
It's all up to with the condition. And I'm sure if you really needed another extra option, then selectors and the coach captain, they will have a proper discussion and they will decide tomorrow.
But just what do you feel?
It's obviously because we are playing in a different surface, so in that case we need to see the surface first, then we can decide.
You haven't seen the pitch yet?
I haven't seen the pitch yet.
Okay.
Hi Rangana, what's the message towards the team after the win and before playing against England? We know you guys would go one at a time, but what's the actual message there for the players against England?
Very important is that playing our brand of cricket. So with that approach and with the body language, so we need to play that same mindset with that same approach. So if we can play that brand of our cricket, so we are going to, there's a chance of winning as well as succeed.
First of all, congratulations for your first win in the World Cup. And how do you see the experience of New Zealand versus England in the previous match? And also, Bangladesh has also played so many matches in this outfield and this stadium. How will you get advantage out of it?
Basically, when we were watching that last few games, actually playing those teams, England, New Zealand, and yesterday India, Australia. So those are that things that we can learn out of those games actually. So because the next, for example, that we are playing a game against New Zealand in Chennai. So those are the advantages that we can get by watching actually. So as you said, so those are very good experience and learnings for us. So we need to take a game one at a time actually.
Rangana, about Shakib and Mehdi's bowling in the last game, how would you describe it, and was it up to your expectation as well, especially how Shakib bowled and quite aggressively, I mean that?
To be honest, 10 out of 10, because as I said earlier, so they read the pitch well. So then they analyze that which line and which length that they need to bowl, and they had a very attacking field setting as well. So in that case, I'm 100% happy with how they bowled actually.
Okay, last two questions.
About the field placings in the last game, you had some of the you didn't have a lot of fielders in the team even when Afghanistan were on the attack. Is that also part of the brand of cricket that you want to play?
Definitely, because when it comes to planning, obviously you have to play your best with your skill and strength. So in that case, having extra fielder inside, having some different kind of a field setting, so those are that we are thinking of actually.
Rangana, last question from me. I wanted to ask you on a personal level, have you seen an outfield like this before when you've played at this highest level, maybe at a world event?
So I obviously not from the start, sometimes after rain and all, so you can get this kind of a feel, because unless you get a proper 100%, in that case, as I said earlier, if you get a feel like international standard, so why we are going to complain with it? So I'm not up to that thinking of that level. So if it is good for playing international cricket, I'm happy with it.
Last question. Coach, what about batting lineup? England have a very good bowling attack, and in the preparation match we have seen that they can do something better. So what do you think about this batting lineup, especially in opening pair? Leighton Dash is not doing really well for few matches. So what is the concern about batting?
I mean, so as I said, like Leighton does, so everybody can go through a kind of a rough patches. So only thing is how you can come back strongly. So I'm sure that Leighton will come back very strongly. As you said, always when it comes to batting, that we need to have a proper partnership. So that's our main goals actually. So get a proper partnership, and once you get it, that partnership, that we need to score big actually.
Thank you.
Thank you.
हमसे जुड़े रहने के लिए हमारे YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और नई वीडियो की नोटिफिकेशन के लिए बेल आइकॉन को दबाएं। अगर आप ये वीडियो Facebook पर देख रहे हैं तो लाइक जरूर करें और ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करें। इसी तरह के और भी अपडेट्स के लिए फॉलो करें हमारा Instagram पेज himachal.kesari।